This is Thought About Anime. I'm your host, Deadpool the Gamer 301, and before I start reviewing, this is a re-upload because I made a horrible mistake with one of them. So, with the fact I thought that there was no sound coming off it, I want to apologize for that, and I will re-upload this probably tonight and yellow tonight or something. And anyway, we were talking, and last time I actually talked was Go Bravo, but right now we're talking about Gurren Lagann. And Gurren Lagann is about a boy named Simone who lives underneath the village because the Lord Jerome, a guy who's making everyone live underneath the dirt and all that because some bullshit reason I don't know. And I'm just trying to put it together. And here he had the person that he looked up to as a brother named Kamina. And he wanted to dream go up to the serpents, and he eventually does. Both him and Yoko, which is a girl who was in the first episode that helped him get back into the serpent because he was trying to fight back on the beastmen, which worked for the Lord Jerome. And anyway, Simone found it before that happened. Simone found this gunman that had the face on it, and he found a core key, which started the thing. And after that, Kamina hijacked a gunman beach called Gunman. And he named it Gurren. Lagann. I think, yeah, it was Gurren. And he named it Gurren, and Simone named it Lagann. And they combined into Gurren Lagann. Throughout the show, it's where it got a little cool. Then they took down this fortress, this gunman fortress. And that's where Kamina died, because he got hurt by a gunman who killed him. I think he killed him already, but I'm not entirely sure. After that, Simone went into deep depression. I mean, I seriously can't blame him because that was like a brother to him. And then when he stumbled upon Lord Jerome's daughter, Nia, who was in a coffin. Like, every single person, there was more than one coffin, and it was disturbing that Jerome would throw away his own daughter. And it's like, he's not going to be winning any Parent of the Year awards. Well, so, oh yeah, one thing to be Lord Jerome, 7 years have passed, and to take a break from what the hell was that? And as I was saying, and 7 years passed, and Simone is now the president, I'm going with. And he proposed to Nia on to be married to him, and she's like, no way. And I just ended up like, oh, you shit me. And until she understands he didn't know what marriage was, and because she's still learning. And once they found out it was a yes, she found out she was a messenger of the anti-spiral, which Lord Jerome was trying to protect everyone, because the anti-spiral said once you reach up to this certain type of people, they're gonna come and eradicate your planet. And they did try to, but in the process they took Nina because she was the prop, and they were using her to drain energy out of. And someone got pissed off, and him and this beastman, I can't remember his name. I know for a fact he's like some honorable guy, a nice guy, and he takes control of Gurren. Yeah, I know. He's like the third person. There was the other guy named Roko or something, who they found underneath the village, but he was kind of a jerk. But I don't very much particularly like the guy, so after that, and they went up to face him and Team Gurren, which compound name, changed the name afterwards. They went up. They went to near. They had this awesome fight. It's like my drill is a drill that creates the heavens, and the machine that they used, like the final mech, was ten Topa Gurren Lagann, and I tell you, that was just, whew, it was something. And after that, Nia, it feels like Nia needed the anti-spiral to live, and once they died, she accepted the fact that she was going to go down. She died, and after they got married, and Simone just wandered off. And leaving the two kids that were also were in the same place they found that Vocal kid guy at. And he gave the court key to that kid. And it just years later, him and his pet mole, when talking to one kid, like, who the hell you think? And he's a kid was just trying to get into the coconut thing. And even though I'd like to make an interesting note that near the end of that, Nina was buried at the Kamina, and I'm sure we know that Simone visits them every once a year. I'd just like to point that out. I know for a fact I would. And it just, I fell in love with that type of anime because the story, the characters, it was just so breathtaking, and the music was just fantastic. What I think about this anime is one of the best that anyone could have created. I just hope that I just wish there was more of it. I know there's a movie, but it's like a recap of season 2 or full-blown old season put together type thing. And I don't really think about much. And that will be it for now. And this has been Deadpool the Gamer with talk to about anime, and I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Don't forget to leave that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.